What the f? Hello everyone, my name is DarkRubberNeck and welcome back to Space Engineers. Last time we left off we had this... well, what the... we had this glitchy mess here, which is now missing a thruster. But we had this glitchy mess here, and it was glitchy, and it's still glitchy. I was on this before I started recording. You know, I've been trying to fix it for the last 20 minutes. Once again, the autopilot has messed around. It somehow managed to turn itself back on, and for a moment there I also thought the creative mode was turned back on because I was trying to put things back together. Like, I thought I'd throw on some of these helicarrier thrusters. It turned out that they didn't have a build state, so I'm like, oh, okay. I was worried for a moment there that it was back in creative mode, but turned out I was wrong. So yeah, that's okay. But yeah, autopilot was being glitchy again. It threw itself back on again, but on top of that, when I disabled it, it wouldn't actually turn off straight away. I had to actually go into the menu to disable it instead of using the button I have set there. So that was a pain in the butt. Yeah. Oh, come on. There was also a moment ago this really weird glitchiness. It kept freezing and locking up, freezing and locking up. That went on for a while. For a moment there I thought like the game had crashed and I was starting to panic. But luckily no, it didn't crash. The reason why I was messing around before I jumped on is because I was just trying to clear out the inventory of this thing, you know, making sure it's got nothing in there, so that way when it's time, well, because I want to, you know, test fly with my extra thrusters to see if it will actually fly. Yeah. Don't know how well it'll fly, I just, you know, hoping it does. Best place for some parachutes, I'm not entirely sure. Maybe I'll put them here. Sounds reasonable enough. What? How the heck am I supposed to aim when this thing is in such a wonky position? Where heck is there supposed to be like a pointer or something here allowing me to see where I'm aiming? Oh wait, no, I removed that ages ago because it was normally very easy to see where I'm aiming. Except kinda at the moment it's not so easy to aim because this thing is in a very wonky spot. Do I need that connected to anything? I don't know. Huh. I honestly have no idea. I have never used this parachute before, so yeah, this may not work. Now I thought I could just legitimately just place it down however I wanted, and it'd work like that, but no, I might need to have access to items for it to work. So just ignore the parachutes. It's not like I'm lacking in thrusters anyway. Well, except for thrusters to leave atmosphere, but that's what I'm about to test, eh? Ready, set, lift off! It lifts off really quickly. Oh, it's got some serious spring to it. I released the thrusters and it still keeps going up. How much hours? Hours. 1 hour. I've put a lot of uranium in this because, you know, I had quite a lot in my old base, so yeah, it should last this time. Oh, and as you can tell, I've changed my battery arrangement because, you know, it was kind of annoying me the way it wasn't arranged right, so now it is arranged right. Now hopefully this thing has enough thruster power to get into space this time. Gravity is not losing yet, but hopefully this time I have enough thrusters to leave atmosphere. There's a symbol down the bottom there. Now, I'm not entirely sure what it means. It's obviously for power. Like, it says batteries, 1 hour. Well, you know, the power down the bottom right, 1 hour, yes. God! This new user interface can be so confusing at times. I mean, yes, it looks nice, But at least I understood the old interface. It was really easy to understand. And yes, some of this interface is actually pretty easy to understand, but some of it is not so easy to understand and it annoys the crap out of me. Okay, I should be starting to lose thrust power any moment now. We'll see how high it gets up. But then again, maybe I won't start losing thrust power. Maybe I have enough thrusters on here finally. Because I think my gravity is currently reached where I was last time when I started seriously losing power, and it's still going. I might have enough thrust power this time. If that's the case, yippee-ki-yay! I think my iron thrusters have properly kicked over now. Yeah, just needed a tiny bit more thrust power and that was it. I was just a little bit off. But now I have enough. Wish I had some thruster mods though. I mean, all I've got is a helicarrier thruster, not anything more than that. Because, well, at the moment, look how many thrusters I've got on this thing. Jeez. I basically threw that helicarrier one on there just to see if it'd give me enough ground thrust, you know what I mean? I probably should. I think the helicarrier mods might be slightly more powerful than the standard thrusters. So I might want to replace some of those normal atmospheric thrusters with the helicarrier ones, because they're nice, they are. Especially the big ones. I like the big helicarrier thrusters. And I do have a big chunk of thrusters on the side. I mean, replacing 4 big thrusters with 1 big high-powered thruster. Oh, that would look really nice. Sounds like something I might want to look at when I land back on the ground again. Now, I think I might want to return to ground because, well, basically the only reason I'm going into space is because I wanted to test to make sure it actually flew. So, let's return. Maybe the inertial dampers don't work right with atmospheric thrusters because I don't have any atmospheric thrusters aiming upwards. Maybe for inertial dampeners to work 100%, you need thrusters on all directions and not missing just one direction because, you know, atmosphere and all that. So maybe I might want to consider putting 1 atmo thruster aiming upwards. I don't know, it'd be an interesting experiment. Such a nice relaxing fall. How much power have I used just to get up? Whoa, serious? That uses a lot more uranium than I thought it would. Unless I pulled out more uranium than I thought I did. Oh, then again, it did have to recharge those batteries. So, yeah. That makes sense. I just remembered. Now that I've got the solar panel mod replaced-ish, I can now afford to actually put some black solar panels on things. So like I said beforehand, I could not afford them, not with how friggin' expensive they are. This thing is huge. I could throw a black solar panel or 2 on here. I mean, 10 times the power for a ship would be nice. Would be nice. Because, you know, small solar panels aren't exactly very impressive. But a 10 times one, it might be enough to actually... might be enough to keep those batteries of mine happy. If I put dampeners on, will I slow down? That's a big no. Not even the slightest, it's just consuming power. Yeah, come to a stop, come to a stop, come to a stop. Wow, I really put enough thrusters aiming downwards, didn't I? Suppose I learned my lessons in previous crashes. Yeah, slow, come down a bit more. I'm on the right angle. We're going down. Wait, how far am I from down? Okay, still a few meters. Stop. You're going a bit too fast. We do not want to go too fast. That would be a disaster. We'll park right. What do you think? You think the big, oh, what are they called again now? Helicarrier thrusters will look nice on the side? I think it will certainly look a lot better than those jumbled up mess I have. Almost come to a stop. Whoops, wrong way. And we're almost there and come to a complete stop. Wait. And lightly tap it. No, that's too much. Lightly tap it. Lightly tap it. Tap it. Lightly tap it. Lightly tap it. And we're there. Ta-da! Phew! Pew! It is a success! My first hybrid ship that is capable of space travel. I really should have thrown more cargo containers on, but luckily for me, I kept this open so I can throw more cargo containers on if I want to. It will look kind of humpback, kind of strange, but epic. So, now, what sort of thrusters do I want? I want to... I want that one. I want that one. I definitely want that one. Wait. Plunk. Yeah, I also noticed recently, well, probably since last episode, that my sim speed is slowed down again. Because you guys know that at one point in time it sped up, right? But it's going slow again, and I'm not entirely sure why. It's kind of frustrating me. I'm not sure what caused the sim speed to slow down, because it's not like I did anything to... Whoa, that's big. Not like I did anything to it to slow it down. This is gonna be epic though. I kinda don't know what I'm doing, but I kinda do. It's gonna have nice helicarrier wings-ish thingy-majiggy. It's gonna have... Why can't I grab that? I'll just let my thing do it. It's gonna have plenty of iron thrusters. But first, I need space for it. There. Oh, Jesus. Oh, why does it keep doing that? Oh, crap. That might be too big. Actually, no, that's the correct one that I want. No, it's the correct one I want. Holy crap! Oh my god. This is a little on the overkill side. Seriously, I might not should have done that. This... I might have to rethink this. I don't know. And it's a good idea and all that, but maybe I should have built it around the giant thruster, you know, the whole ship around the giant thruster in the middle. That might have been a better idea. Because this thruster might be a bit on the too big side and the more power consuming side. Let's see how much thrust it's got. Wait, what? Oh yes, I turned power off. Whoa! Oh god! Okay, that might be a little bit too much. Oh, I see what that bar is. That's how much power I'm consuming it. And it consumes a lot. Okay, that is a little on the big side. How do I land this thing without exploding? I might want to turn that thruster off. Heli thruster. I'm going down too fast. I'm going down too fast. I definitely built one that's way too big. But it is a hilarious experiment on the other hand. Look at the size of that flame! This was such a stupidly fun idea. Okay, we got that done. Wait, we turn power off again. Pack. Power off. I was not expecting that. I seriously was not expecting that. And perhaps that there? Because one of the problems I had is not enough thrusters. I got plenty of back thrusters. What the what the hell? My heart is racing a mile a minute. Lift off. Wait, what? Lift off. Lift off. Lift off. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's got more thrusters. Alright, it's got way more thrust. And it's consuming a lot of power. I might need to reduce the amount of thrusters I've thrown on it. Or swap one of them. Yeah, that's consuming some serious... Oh, what happened? Oh, no. Oh. No, wait, yeah. That's consuming some serious power, it is. No, we'll stop again. Could probably easily remove one of them. Which will be this one. Ah, stupid thing chewing up so much of my inventory. Okay. Anything I can flip it upside down and make it smaller, the flipped upside down one. Wait, that's way too big. Wait, I don't have options for tiny? No, I will have to use a normal Atmos thruster. A normal Atmos thruster. Thruster. A normal Atmos thruster. It will have to go right here. That should make it happy. Yes. Now we go in with power. Well, putting one upside down didn't help with the thrust power. It only gave me more stopping power. I still got way too much thrusters, but yeah, that's got more power too. That doesn't have much power, stopping power. But the other side has a lot of power to it. Ho ho ho, it has a lot of power. I think these helicarrier thrusters might use quite a large chunk of power too, compared to normal thrusters. I think it might be a fair trade, you know, you get a lot of thrust power for a lot of power. Where are those solar panels? 8. It should be able to go down. Oh, I had it the wrong way. Oh, that's cool. That's kind of cool. Huh. Nice little lid. And if I want to upgrade my cargo containers later, I could just remove this and replace it. Nice. Nice. Heck, technically speaking, I could throw it on the batteries if I want to. Just don't know why that's not building. I have enough uranium, right? Unless that is 53 uraniums, which is nowhere near enough. I'm not too sure. Uranium. How much uranium do I have in this base? 6K. Nice. And I have quite a large amount in my reactor. Let's... 60. See what happens if I do that. It builds. They're expensive. It's all hell. Holy... Oh, wait, no, that's... Oh, that's how much I need for all of it. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. Ah, no need to panic. Oh. I bet you the sim speed problem is from all these bloody ships floating around. I don't think they're disappearing. I may have to do something about that mod, but I'm not entirely sure what. And on top of that, how would I go about getting rid of everything that's already there? Now I know there's this little software you can get that will clear out useless ships, but it's been a while since I've used it, so I'm not entirely sure where I'd find the bloody thing. Oh wait, oh no, don't lag, I don't want to die. One of the reasons why I wanted to replace the thrusters on that ship is because you saw how many thrusters I threw on it, but yet I was also lacking in certain thruster departments, like side thrusters and stuff like that. It was, you know, lacking. By changing to the helicarrier thrusters, I got a smaller but more powerful thruster that allows me to basically have enough room to left to throw on other thrusters. You know what I mean? Sort of a win-win situation, even though it chews up quite a large chunk of power. Yeah, I think my sim speed problems is caused by the very many ships I have. Let's see, let's count the red cursors, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16! Oh my god! Yeah, that's why. That's a very good explanation for why. I believe I can fly. I believe I cannot go splat. I think about it every night and day. Sadly, it doesn't work. I believe I can soar. Or at least it will be very sore when I hit the ground. I was so hoping this mod would be good, but you know, if it's gonna cause some serious sim speed problems, then it's not so good. Wonder if I got any giant 5-kilometer shooting cannons. It's only right above my head. You know what I mean? It's like, is there any weaponry in my mod list that can shoot 5 kilometers away? I wouldn't mind that. Geronimo, anyone? Let's see what we could do if we pick off some stragglers. That's off, that's off, that's on, that's on. Oh, we got power. Got some thrust power, we got the, oh, definitely got plenty of stopping power. Besides, what about back to front? That's forwards. That's a bit less because those use older thrusters and only 2 of them? Oh geez, I might want to replace them. Let's see. Is it drifting down? Like, I come to a stop, does it? Wait, you mean it's the dampeners are now holding? So the inertial dampeners are kind of on the weak source side. Like, they work, but they're extremely weak now. And unless you're like so completely and utterly overpowered, it's not funny. Now let's test. Do I over... No, I'm not overdoing my power. Let's go into space and see how much we consume. Like, not how much we consume, let's see if it's enough. Like, because I removed iron thrusters and swapped out hydro thrusters and not the atmo thrusters and stuff. It should be plenty, y'all, because, well, like I said, this is pretty high powered now. But I don't want to cause problems. But yeah, this should, technically speaking, be way overpowered for reaching space now. Yeah, I've got quite a lot of iron thrusters, quite a lot of atmo thrusters. Give it a moment to land. Yeah, reach about 80% gravity. We'll see how that goes. Stupid weird lagginess. This is that weird glitch that happened just before I hit the record button. It's going to do this a lot. It lasted for about a minute or so. Oh, here we go. It stopped. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something about that traffic mod. There's something affecting my sim speed and making this way more glitchier than it needs to be. And I wanted them because, you know, I wanted I wanted discovery, but seems that planetary discovery ain't all that impressive, not if it glitches out. Whereas, you know, I still had that space mod, right? So yeah, that'll be good. Once I reach point 8, what happens if I turn off Atmo thrusters? I know it should conserve power, right? But will it be enough? Yo-ho, they actually surprisingly more powerful than I thought. Technically speaking, I can turn off my iron thrusters at the moment. They're not doing much. Except consuming a large chunk of power. Yeah, let's keep them turned off while I'm on atmosphere. They consume more power than I realized. Once it starts slowing down, then I can swap over. Is it going to slow down? I hope this isn't one of those thrusters that work in Atmo and non-Atmo. Iron thrusters are working fine. But the helicarrier thrusters are still working. You mean to tell me this is one of those dual thrusters? Ah, bugger. I didn't want that. I suppose technically I can work with it, but it feels kind of cheaty. Because the first helicarrier mod I saw that it said that, you know, it was Atmo only, so I don't know why it's not anymore. Anyway guys, this episode is coming to an end. If you guys, oh wait, I saved when I left, so it doesn't matter if I blow this up because I can always just load. Okay, let's not finish just yet. Let's not finish just yet. Mr. Sky Factory, I've got a present for you. It's big, it's square, and it explodes on impact. It's probably my ship. Probably. Or your ship. I mean, it may glitch out. My one might go right through you and yours one might explode. I mean, you never know. Clang giveth and Clang giveth away, taketh away. Stupid atmospheric thrusters. Hopefully the first one, because you know, they're pretty much the same. Hopefully they only work in Atmo. Hopefully. If that's the case, it should be an easy swap over. Geronimo! Is that gonna be enough? Hey, what? I didn't think this through. I didn't think this through! Uh-oh. I didn't think this through! And I missed. And I missed. If you guys enjoyed this episode, you know what to do. Hit the like and subscribe button or share it with your friends. Otherwise, I'll see y'all next time. Bye! I believe I can fly. I believe I cannot go splat. I think about it every night and day. Sadly, it doesn't work. I believe I can soar. Or at least it will be very